I'm Ian Allinson, I'm standing for Unite General Secretary. One of the big reasons I'm standing is I think that we're facing huge attacks from employers in terms of our jobs, our pay and conditions, and also from the government in terms of public services and our rights. And though I think we've got a huge amount to be proud of in Unite, I think we're falling well short of the union we need if we're going to take on those challenges. My background is been a workplace activist for 25 years. I'm not a paid employee of the union. I've experienced at the sharp end what it's like being a union member, trying to get things done, trying to get problems addressed. I'm the only candidate in this election who shares those experiences and frustrations. The other reason that I'm standing is that I've disagreed with a couple of the major political stances that Len McCluskey's taken. So I think he was wrong to support Trident. I think if you're talking about spending £205 billion, it's hard to think of anything worse to spend it on. Instead of spending that on weapons of mass destruction, we ought to be looking at 1 million climate jobs to tackle climate change. We ought to be looking at council housing. We ought to be looking at funding our public services properly. I also think he was really wrong to fudge and backslide on free movement of labour. As far as I'm concerned, this is a workers' rights issue. We should be free to go where we please and we should be treated equally wherever we go. I think it's important that there's someone standing in this election who isn't part of the union machine. The other two candidates have been at the top of the union for the last couple of decades. I've been a workplace activist. I don't think it's helpful when we're campaigning against employers, highlighting the fat cat salaries of our directors, to have them throwing back at us what the people at the top of Unite do. We should be campaigning for greater equality, not inequality. And that's why I've pledged that if I'm elected, I'll stay on my current salary rather than taking the six-figure one that a General Secretary normally gets. I think in this election, members have a really clear choice. We can have more of the same with Len McCluskey, or we can turn the clock back with Gerard Coyne, who wants to see us return to the days when we bankrolled New Labour, while they retained Tory anti-union laws, while they cut and privatised our public services, and while they led us into illegal wars. And on the other hand, I stand for having practical proposals to strengthen our union. We need a stronger union, not a cheap and ineffective one. And I want to see us shake up the union, make it more effective so that we can win more.